There's a rooftop where the morning grows in secret, far above the hurried rhythm of the streets. Clay pots cradle rosemary and jasmine, their quiet fragrance greeting every breeze. The skyline wears a shawl of early gold, while sleepy windows slowly catch the day. An old blue watering can leans beside the roses, faithful as a friend who never asked for praise. I come here with the first soft breath of daylight, carrying nothing heavier than hope. The world below keeps practicing its thunder, yet every blossom answers with its calm. I've learned that peace can bloom in borrowed places, even where the concrete meets the sky. Some hearts become a shelter, little by little, brick by brick, without a sound. The gentlest miracles arrive unnoticed, like roots embracing hidden ground. In the garden hidden above the city, every leaf remembers how to sing. Morning paints its promises in silence, on the delicate edge of everything. I don't need forever in my hands, only one more sunrise dressed in green. Love can grow where no one thinks to look, between forgotten dreams and in between. The sparrow lands beside the chipstone fountain, tilting tiny questions toward the air. The ivy climbs with patient determination, never measuring the steps it wears. Someone hangs fresh linen on a balcony, white as little clouds that chose to stay. Coffee drifts from half-awakened kitchens, blending with the scent of summer rain. I remember every face that shaped my seasons, not through sorrow but through quiet grace. Their kindness lingers like the morning dew, resting lightly where the light appears. Nothing beautiful has truly vanished, it has simply changed the way it shines. The wind turns pages no one thought were written, every bloom becoming one more line. Time may gather petals from the branches, yet never steals the roots beneath their climb. In the garden hidden above the city, every blossom leans toward open skies. Even tired souls can find a rhythm, watching butterflies forget to hurry by. I have stopped asking where tomorrow goes, choosing instead this gentle afternoon. Sometimes hope is only sunlight lingering on the smallest flower still in bloom. When evening folds its velvet over rooftops, tiny lanterns wake among the vines. The saxophone from somewhere down below lifts through the twilight like a thread of wine. I close my eyes and let the notes surround me, warm piano meeting distant rain. There are melodies that heal without explaining, simply by returning once again. grace can blossom anywhere. The river never asked the stars to stay. It simply carried every light with grace. I wondered where the old stone bridges listened, tracing echoes no one thought to keep. A lantern swayed outside a silent bookstore, painting amber circles on the ground. Somewhere distant footsteps crossed the evening, soft enough to disappear with wind. I held my coat against the cooling air, while autumn folded gently into blue. The night had learned the language of restraint, speaking only when the silence bloomed. Every breath became a smaller universe, floating slowly through the sleeping town. There are hearts that never meet by chance, only by the patient work of time. Even passing shadows leave behind a thread too delicate for clocks to find. The moon left a letter on the river tonight, written in reflections made of silver light. It whispered that forever is measured by goodbye, loved by every quiet promise hidden in the sky. If your name should drift beyond the turning tide, I'll still hear its music where the waters glide. Some love never asks the world to understand. It simply shines like moonlight resting on my hands. The saxophone from somewhere near the harbor curled around the breeze like velvet smoke. Its melody never searched for answers, only gathered fragments left by dreams. A cafe closed beneath its striped awning, chairs asleep upon the wooden floor. One forgotten flower leaned inside a window, still believing morning would return. I smiled because the smallest acts of hope outlive the loudest victories we chase. Perhaps that's why your memory arrives without disturbing anything at all. Like perfume hidden in an old wool scarf, it quietly becomes the evening soul. Not every story has to be retold, some remain complete inside the air. Love can breathe between unfinished pages, waiting where no words are even there. The moon left a letter on the river tonight, floating past the willows dressed in pale moonlight. Every gentle ripple carried something left unsaid. Tiny constellations waking where our footsteps led, though the seasons scatter leaves from every tree. One small current keeps returning back to me. Some dreams never fade beneath the morning sun. They become the quiet place where healing has begun. If another life unfolds beyond this one, may it find us in a slower hour, not to rewrite everything we've known, but to recognize the same soft smile. Perhaps the soul remembers what the mind forgets, like rivers finding oceans without maps. Even after countless changing skies, kindness always knows sweetest things are never ours to keep. Yet somehow they remain beneath the surface, running deep. So I'll bless the wind instead of asking why, watching borrowed stars awaken in the sky. Love is sometimes nothing more than passing through, leaving every quiet heart more beautiful and true. The river carried dawn before I saw it, blue replacing every shade of gray. One by one the city lights surrendered like candles, thanking darkness for the dance. I turned toward home without an empty feeling, only softer than the night before. And somewhere past the bridge where silence lingered, the moon kept writing letters to the shore. The rain arrived without announcing why, leaving silver handwriting on the cafe glass. You smiled into a cup that warmed your hands, as though winter had always known your name. Outside, umbrellas drifted like slow boats, following streets too patient to complain. You spoke about the color of old records and how songs become softer after midnight. I listened more than language could explain, finding little homes inside each pause. Even the clock forgot to hurry us, choosing instead the rhythm of quiet hearts. Sometimes a moment asks for nothing back, only someone willing to remain. Like candlelight that never needs applause, love can bloom before it's ever named. Where the steam meets the window, I still see your face, floating through reflections that time cannot erase. Every gentle silence found a melody somehow, living in this space between forever and right now. If tomorrow carries us to different city skies, may this little evening never leave our eyes. Like the last warm sip before the cup is bare, you became a feeling always waiting there. Neon gathered softly on the pavement, turning puddles into borrowed stars. The saxophone beyond the corner doorway wrapped the night in velvet-colored air. Someone laughed beneath the weathered awning, someone hurried toward another train. Yet the world kept folding into whispers, making room for two unspoken names. You brushed a strand of hair behind your ear, a movement delicate as falling leaves. I realized the sweetest kinds of closeness never ask the heart for guarantees. The moon leaned low above the empty avenue, listening like an old familiar friend. Some stories never search for perfect endings, because they shine inside the way they bend. Where the steam meets the window, I still hear your voice, a choice. Every passing season wears a trace of every frame, like soft reflections dancing through a slow November rain. Though the tables change and strangers fill the room, your laughter keeps the flowers quietly in bloom, like the scent of coffee lingering in the air. You became a feeling, always waiting there. Years may gather gently on our shoulders, changing every photograph we keep. Still the smallest lights refuse to disappear, hidden where forgotten evenings sleep. If our footsteps never cross again, nothing beautiful has gone away. Some connections live beyond arriving, breathing softly underneath each day. Where the steam meets the window, there's a light that never fades, resting in the quiet, all remembrance gently made. Every rainy evening writes your silhouette once more, like a tender melody returning to my door. I don't reach to hold what life has set free. Love can still be whole inside a memory. When the city's heartbeat settles into prayer, I'll find you in the warmth that's always there. The rain grows lighter with the closing hour. Morning waits beyond the silver gray. I leave one empty chair beside the window, not from sorrow, only gratitude. Some nights become the home we carry forward, long after every street has changed its name. And somewhere in the quiet breath of jazz, your smile keeps pouring gently through the rain. There's a rooftop where the morning grows in secret, far above the hurried rhythm of the streets. Clay pots cradle rosemary and jasmine, their quiet fragrance greeting every breeze. The skyline wears a shawl of early gold, while sleepy windows slowly catch the day. An old blue water Rincon leans beside the roses, faithful as a friend who never asks for praise. I come here with the first soft breath of daylight, carrying nothing heavier than hope. The world below keeps practicing its thunder, yet every blossom answers with its calm. I've learned that peace can bloom in borrowed places, even where the concrete meets the sky. Some hearts become a shelter, little by little, brick by brick, without a sound. The gentlest of miracles arrive unnoticed, like roots embracing hidden ground. In the garden hidden above the city, every leaf remembers how to sing. Morning paints its promises in silence on the delicate edge of everything. measuring the steps it wears. Someone hangs fresh linen on a balcony, white as little clouds that chose to stay. Coffee drifts from half-awakened kitchens, blending with the scent of summer rain. I remember every face that shaped my seasons, not through sorrow, but through quiet grace. Their kindness lingers like the morning dew, resting lightly where the light appears. Nothing beautiful has truly vanished. It has simply changed the way it shines. The winter's pages no one thought were written, every bloom becoming one more line. Time may gather petals from the branches, yet never steals the roots beneath their climb. In the garden hidden above the city, every blossom leans toward open skies. Even tired souls can find a rhythm, watching butterflies forget to hurry by. I have stopped asking where tomorrow goes, choosing instead this gentle afternoon. Sometimes hope is only sunlight lingering on the smallest flower still in bloom. When evening folds its velvet over rooftops, tiny lanterns wake among the vines. The saxophone from somewhere down below lives through the twilight like a thread of wine. I close my eyes and let the notes surround me. Warm piano meeting distant rain. There are melodies that heal without explaining, simply by returning once again. If I have ever carried hidden fractures, they soften in this quiet patch of earth. The stars arrive without demanding answers, only offering their patient glow. In the garden hidden above the city, night unfolds in shades of amber blue. Every gentle breeze becomes a blessing, every shadow holds a different truth. I will leave this gate with empty pockets, yet richer than when I first came through. Because the heart collects what hands cannot. A little peace, a little light, a little you. Tomorrow these same flowers may look different, another season waiting in their veins. Still I'll climb the narrow stairs at sunrise, listening before the city wakes. For somewhere high above the restless skyline, where jasmine greets the waking air, a quiet garden keeps the soul remembering how grace can blossom anywhere. The river never asked the stars to stay. It simply carried every light with grace. I wondered where the old stone bridges listened, tracing echoes no one thought to keep. A lantern swayed outside a silent bookstore, painting amber were circles on the ground. Somewhere distant footsteps crossed the evening, soft enough to disappear with wind. I held my coat against the cooling air, while autumn folded gently into blue. The night had learned the language of restraint, speaking only when the silence bloomed. Every breath became a smaller universe, floating slowly through the sleeping town. There are hearts that never meet by chance, only by the patient work of time. Even passing shadows leave behind a thread too delicate for clocks to find. The moon left a letter on the river tonight, written in reflections made of silver light. It whispered that forever isn't measured by goodbye, but by every quiet promise hidden in the sky. If your name should drift beyond the turning tide, I'll still hear its music where the waters glide. Some love never asks the world to understand. It simply shines like moonlight resting on my hands. The saxophone from somewhere near the harbor curled around the breeze like velvet smoke. Its melody never searched for answers, only gathered fragments left by dreams. A café closed beneath its striped awning, chairs asleep upon the wooden floor. One forgotten flower leaned inside a window, still believing morning would return. I smiled because the smallest acts of hope outlive the loudest victories we chase. Perhaps that's why your memory arrives without disturbing anything at all, like perfume hidden in an old wool scarf. It quietly becomes the evening soul. Not every story asks to be retold. Some remain complete inside the air. Love can breathe between unfinished pages, waiting where no words are even there. The moon left a letter on the river tonight, floating past the willows dressed in pale moonlight. Every gentle ripple carried something left unsaid, tiny constellations waking where our footsteps led. Though the seasons scatter leaves from every tree, one small current keeps returning back to me. Some dreams never fade beneath the morning sun. They become the quiet place where healing has begun. If another life unfolds beyond this one, may it find us in a slower hour, not to rewrite everything we've known, but to recognize the same soft smile. Perhaps the soul remembers what the mind forgets, like rivers finding oceans without maps. Even after countless changing skies, kindness always knows the way back home. The moon left a letter on the river tonight, every shining sentence wrapped in tender light. It told me that the sweetest things are never ours to keep, yet somehow they remain beneath the surface, running deep. So I'll bless the wind instead of asking why. beautiful and true. The river carried on before I saw it, blue replacing every shade of gray. One by one, the city lights surrendered, like candles thanking darkness for the dance. I turned toward home without an empty feeling, only softer than the night before. And somewhere past the bridge where silence lingered, the moon kept writing letters to the shore. The rain arrived without announcing why, leaving silver handwriting on the cafe glass. You smiled into a cup that warmed your hands, as though winter had always known your name. Outside, umbrellas drifted like slow boats, following streets too patient to complain. You spoke about the color of old records and how songs become softer after midnight. I listened more than language could explain, finding little homes inside each pause. Even the clock forgot to hurry us, choosing instead the rhythm of quiet hearts. Sometimes a moment asks for nothing back, only someone willing to remain, like candlelight that never needs applause. Love can bloom before it's ever named. Where the steam meets the window, I still see your face, floating through reflections that time cannot erase. Every gentle silence found a melody somehow, living in the space between forever and right now. If tomorrow carries us to different city skies, may this little evening never leave our eyes. Like the last warm sip before the cup is bare, you became a feeling always waiting there. Neon gathered softly on the pavement, turning puddles into borrowed stars. The saxophone beyond the corner doorway wrapped the night in velvet-colored air. Someone laughed beneath the weathered awning, someone hurried toward another train, yet the world kept folding into whispers, making room for two unspoken names. You brushed a strand of hair behind your ear, a movement delicate as falling leaves. I realized the sweetest kinds of closeness never ask the heart for guarantees. The moon leaned low above the empty avenue, listening like an old familiar friend. Some stories never search for perfect endings, because they shine inside the way they bend. Where the steam meets the window, I still hear your voice, gentle as a vinyl spinning by its quiet choice. Every passing season wears a trace of that refrain, like soft reflections dancing through a slow November rain. Though the tables change and strangers fill the room, your laughter keeps the flowers quietly in bloom, like the scent of coffee photograph we keep. Still the smallest lights refuse to disappear, hidden where forgotten evenings sleep. If our footsteps never cross again, nothing beautiful has gone away. Some connections live beyond arriving, breathing softly underneath each day. Where the steam meets the window, there's a light that never fades. Resting in the quiet, all remembrance gently made. Every rainy evening, write your silhouette once more, like a tender melody returning to my door. I don't reach to hold what life has set free. Love can still be whole inside a memory. When the city's heartbeat settles into prayer, I'll find you in the warmth that's always there. The rain grows lighter with the closing hour. Morning waits beyond the silver gray. I leave one empty chair beside the window, not from sorrow, only gratitude. Some nights become the home we carry forward, long after every street has changed its name. And somewhere in the quiet breath of jazz, your smile keeps pouring gently through the rain.